Hello and welcome. Let's start with a quiet question. Have you ever been in a conversation and you have an opinion, a thought in your mind, but you stay silent? You don't say anything. Maybe you feel a little afraid or shy?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that feeling. It's okay. A lot of people feel that way. Today, we're going to explore that feeling together, and we'll help you find your voice, gently. No pressure at all. Welcome to English Learning Lounge.
A calm place to practice English without pressure.
Hi, I'm Mike. How are you feeling today? Wherever you are, whatever you are doing, just take a slow breath.
And I'm Sarah. Remember, you are learning. You are doing fine. There is no rush here. This is a safe space.
Totally. A very safe space.
So, today's topic is expressing opinions, sharing what you think. And we know this can be difficult.
Right. Very difficult sometimes. You think, what if I say it wrong? What if people think my idea is silly? Or what if I sound rude?
Exactly. Those fears they're normal. Everyone feels them, even native speakers. And that fear, it's not just about language. I remember when I started a new job, everyone in the meetings seemed so smart, so confident. I had ideas, but I was worried they would sound basic or that I had missed something obvious. So I stayed quiet for weeks. It felt safer.
That's so true. In my head with that movie, I wasn't just thinking, I didn't like it. I was thinking, did I miss something? Do they all see a deeper meaning that I don't? My opinion felt small, and I worried that sharing it wouldn't just make me different, but it would make me sound not as smart as my friends.
Exactly that. The feeling that your opinion is small is such a powerful and sad feeling. And for language learners, there's an extra layer. The fear isn't just, is my idea good enough, but are my words good enough to even express the idea? It's a huge emotional hurdle.
Oh, for sure. I remember one time I was with a big group of friends, and they all loved a movie. Every single person.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't. I really did not like the movie. But I just nodded. I just said, yeah, it was good. Because I didn't want to be the one person who disagreed, you know? It felt easier to be quiet.
That's such a relatable story. That feeling of wanting to belong, wanting to be part of the group. It's a very human feeling. So when you're speaking a new language, that feeling is even stronger.
Yeah, exactly. It's like double the fear.
It is, but the goal is not to be perfect. The goal is to connect, to share a small part of you. And today, we will give you some safe, simple tools to do that. Just some phrases that feel like a warm blanket, very safe to use.
A warm blanket for your opinions. I like that.
So let's start with the first group of phrases. We can call these soft opinion starters. They're perfect for everyday, casual conversations. The most common one is, I think.
Ah, yes, the classic. I think.
It's simple, it's clear, and it's very gentle. You're not saying, this is a fact. You're saying, this is my idea. For example, I think this coffee is really good. Or, I think it might rain later.
Right. Or maybe your friends are deciding on dinner. You can say, I think pizza sounds nice. It's a suggestion, not a demand. It's friendly.
Exactly. A similar phrase is, in my opinion. It's a little more formal than I think. In my opinion, that was a great movie.
Right. Or if a friend asks you for advice on what to wear, you could say, in my opinion, the blue shirt looks better. It's your personal taste, not a rule. Yeah. In my opinion sounds a bit more thoughtful, like you've considered it. In my opinion, learning guitar is easier than learning piano.
That's a perfect example. And one more for this group. It seems to me that this one is very soft. It's like you are gently observing something. It seems to me that the team is tired. It's not a direct criticism, it's a gentle observation.
Right. It seems to me that. It's a wonderful phrase. It's so cautious and respectful. It seems to me that this new plan might be difficult. You're opening a discussion, not closing it. Yeah, it's great for gentle suggestions. Like, if your friend is looking tired, you could say, "It seems to me that you might need a good night's sleep." It's softer than saying, "You look terrible."
That's the key, opening a discussion. So, to review, I think, in my opinion, and it seems to me that very safe places to start.
Mm-hmm. Easy to remember.
Now, let's talk about phrases that are a little more neutral. These are excellent for work or for more serious conversations. They're based on your personal experience. For example, in my experience,
Ooh, I like this one. It's very powerful, but also very humble. You're not saying it's a universal truth. You're saying, "This is what I have seen."
exactly. At work, you could say, in my experience, projects are more successful when we communicate daily. You're sharing wisdom from your own life. It is hard to argue with someone's personal experience.
That's so true. It's a great way to sound confident, but not aggressive. Another one like that is "from my perspective."
Yes, from my perspective, it shows that you understand other people might see things differently. It respects their view. From my perspective, the most important issue is customer satisfaction.
Totally. It's perfect for friendly debates. From my perspective, living in the countryside is better than living in the city because I love quiet mornings. It's just how you see it. Your friend might see it differently, and that's okay. Right. It's like you're saying, "Here is where I am standing, and this is what I see." Someone else might be standing in a different place and see something else, and that's okay.
Such a good way to put it. So, for these neutral, experience based opinions, we have in my experience and from my perspective. Wonderful for professional settings.
Got it. Okay, so we have soft starters, neutral phrases. What if we feel, really sure about something?
That's a great question, Mike. Sometimes we do feel strong and confident. For those moments, you can use stronger phrases, but we must use them carefully.
Carefully. Okay.
Carefully. A good one is I'm confident that or I'm sure that. These show you have very little doubt. You might use this in a job interview. I'm confident that I have the skills for this role.
Ah, yes, that sounds good in an interview. Strong, positive. Or maybe with your friends talking about something fun. I'm sure that we will have a great time on our trip.
Perfect. Another strong one is I truly believe. The word truly adds a lot of emotion and sincerity. I truly believe that helping others is the most important thing in life.
Right, it comes from the heart. You wouldn't use that to talk about pizza toppings.
Probably not, unless you are very passionate about pizza.
I truly believe pineapple does not belong on pizza. See, it works. But in all seriousness, it's for those deep from the heart moments. For our listeners, you could say, "I truly believe that I can become fluent in English." It's a powerful and positive thing to tell yourself.
Okay, you found an exception. So for strong opinions, we have I'm confident that and I truly believe. Use them when you feel sure and when the situation is right.
This is great, Sarah. So we have levels: soft, neutral, and strong.
Exactly. You can choose the tool that feels best for the moment. How about we practice? We can do some short role plays. Let's do it. I'm ready. Okay. Scenario 1. Imagine we're in a work meeting. I will say something, and you, Mike, can respond as the learner using a soft starter phrase.
Okay, I'm a learner in a meeting. Got it.
Okay, team. So the deadline is Friday. I think we should work late every night this week to finish.
Well, let me think. I think maybe if we start earlier in the morning, we won't need to work late. It seems to me that people are more productive in the morning.
Perfect. That was beautiful. You used I think and it seems to me. It was polite, respectful, and offered a different idea without causing conflict.
It felt good, much better than just saying no, bad idea.
Much better. Okay, scenario 2, a friendly disagreement. I'll be the learner this time. You tell me about a movie you love.
Okay, so Sarah, that new superhero movie was the best movie of the year. So much fun.
Oh, I can see why you liked it. It was very exciting. In my opinion, though, the story was a little simple. I prefer movies with more drama.
That was great. You started by agreeing a little. I can see why you liked it, which is so smart. And then you used, in my opinion, to gently state your different view. No argument, just a good conversation.
It keeps the conversation open. Okay, scenario 3, an online conversation, maybe in a forum or chat group. Let's use a neutral, experience-based phrase. You go first, Mike.
Okay, let's say the topic is best way to learn a language. I'll be the learner again. You can be someone else online.
All right, I'll post, you must study grammar for 2 hours every day to become fluent.
Okay. I will reply, that's an interesting idea. From my perspective, focusing too much on grammar can be discouraging. In my experience, mixing grammar with fun things like music and movies works well.
Yes, from my perspective and in my experience. So good. You sound knowledgeable and respectful. You didn't say you're wrong, you just shared what worked for you.
It invites a better conversation, right?
Okay, let's try one more. A very common situation, making weekend plans with a friend. I'll start. Hey Mike, what a long week. For Saturday, I was thinking we could go to that new history museum. It's supposed to be amazing.
Ah, the museum. That's a good idea. But it seems to me that the weather is going to be really beautiful on Saturday. In my opinion, it might be a shame to spend the day inside.
Absolutely. Last one, a job interview. This is where we can use a stronger phrase. I'll be the interviewer.
Okay, I'm ready for my big interview.
So, Mike, why should we hire you for this position?
That's a great question. I'm confident that my 5 years of experience have prepared me for this challenge, and I truly believe my positive attitude would be a great addition to your team.
Wonderful. I'm confident that, and I truly believe, you are hired. But really, that was perfect. It showed self-belief without sounding arrogant.
Hooray! So practice really helps, even just saying it out loud like this.
It really does. Now, let's talk about a few common mistakes. And please remember, these are not criticisms. They're just gentle guides. Making mistakes is a normal part of learning.
Absolutely. Mistakes are our teachers. What's the first one?
The first one is being too direct. For example, saying, that's wrong, or that's a bad idea. In English, especially in American or British culture, this can sound a bit strong or even rude.
Right. It's like hitting a wall. Instead, we can use our soft phrases. I see it a little differently. Or, in my opinion, there might be another way. It opens the door for conversation.
Right. For instance, instead of telling a colleague, your report has many mistakes, which can feel like an attack, you could say, I think there are a few places in the report we could clarify. See how that feels different? It's a team effort, not a criticism. Exactly. It's about how you frame it. Another common mistake is over-apologizing.
Oh, yeah, I've heard this. Starting with, I'm so sorry, this is probably a stupid question, but your question is not stupid. Your opinion is not something to apologize for.
It's true. It takes away your power. Instead of apologizing, you can just state your opinion gently. Instead of, sorry, but I think, just say, I think. Your voice deserves to be heard without an apology before it.
Exactly. So many people say, sorry to bother you, but can I ask a question? You can just say, excuse me, I have a quick question. You are not a bother. Your questions are welcome. Be confident in your right to have a thought. What's the last one, Sarah?
The last one is translating directly from your native language. Many languages have different ways of showing politeness. A phrase that is polite in your language might sound too direct or maybe too formal in English.
That's a tricky one.
It is. That's why learning these English phrases, like I think or it seems to me, is so useful. They're like pre-made tools for English conversations. They have the right level of politeness built in.
Use the English tools for the English job. Makes sense.
For example, in some languages, like Spanish, it's common to go to a cafe and say, "Deme un café," which literally means, "give me a coffee." In Spanish, it's perfectly normal. But in English, "give me a coffee" sounds very demanding, almost rude.
Right. So instead of give me, which is a direct command, an English speaker would soften it. We would say, "Could I please have a coffee?" Or, "I'd like a coffee, please." It's a cultural difference in politeness. It's not about grammar, but about how we make requests. That makes so much sense. But Sarah, I have another question. What happens if I use these phrases, I share my opinion politely, and someone disagrees? Maybe they're not so gentle. That can feel, well, a little scary.
That's a very important question, Mike. It's something everyone worries about. The first thing to remember is this. If someone disagrees with you, it is not a personal attack. It is not a sign that you failed. It's just a different perspective, and that is okay. Now, let's do something a little different. A quiet, guided reflection. You don't need to speak out loud for this part. Just think.
Just listen and breathe.
I want you to think of an opinion you have. A simple one. It can be about anything. Your favorite food, a song you like, a color you think is beautiful, anything at all. Just hold that thought in your mind. Now, in your head, silently, try to form one sentence about it. Use one of our safe phrases. Maybe, "I think blue is a calming color," or, "In my opinion, pasta is the perfect food." Just create the sentence in your mind. No pressure to say it. This is just for you. How does that feel? To form the words, to own your opinion, even just silently. It's a small step, and it is a wonderful first step. Your opinion matters.
That was lovely, Sarah. I felt my shoulders relax.
Good. We've covered a lot today, but it all comes down to a few simple ideas. Let's slowly recap. We learned that it's normal to feel nervous about sharing your opinion. You are not alone in that feeling.
Yeah, so important to remember.
We gave you different levels of phrases. Soft starters like "I think" for casual chats. Neutral phrases like "in my experience" for more professional moments. And strong phrases like "I'm confident that" for when you feel sure.
And we learned that it's not about being right. It's about sharing, connecting, and being part of the conversation. Your perspective is unique and valuable. It's okay to share it slowly and gently.
So beautifully said. The next time you are in a conversation, maybe just notice the moment you have an opinion. You don't have to say it, just notice. That is progress. Every small step is progress. You are doing great.
Thank you for spending this quiet time with us today. If you enjoyed our company, subscribe to our channel for more English Learning Lounge episodes.
Remember,
Calm English
is confident English.